We'll say goodbye to an Astros legend, a man that is near and dear to all of your hearts, that was the champion, that did not finish. It was not on he wasn't on the field, I think. Was he on the field at the end of the game? Or no, Vasquez DH'd in that game, so I think he was. Whatever. If you missed the news last night, they got a new catcher, baby. Victor Caratini is the new backup to Yainer Diaz, who will be the everyday catcher. He comes from the Milwaukee Brewers as a free agent last year, hit .259, 7 home runs, 25 runs batted in with a .711 OPS in 62 games. A backup to that. Does a lot of things well behind the plate. Not a very good arm, so you're probably going to see teams throw on him, but it is what it is. The other news today, big news, and I'm not trying to completely crap all over this guy. Dylan Coleman was acquired in a trade with the Kansas City Royals. They did send out a player for him. I thought it'd be cash. It is a minor league righty, Carlos Mateo, who had like a 5 ERA or something last year. He's not going to be any good. Coleman did not pitch a lot last year in the big leagues, and when he did, he was not very good. The season before, the 2022 season, he was good for the Kansas City Royals. Had a .278 ERA and 68 appearances with 71 strikeouts and 68 innings. Last year, .884 ERA and 18 in the third.
Oh, man.
Better hope that guy doesn't show up. Throws a fastball. It's about averages like 95 miles an hour and is a heavy user of the sweeper. So there's your latest on the hot stuff. It's sizzling, Josh. Sizzling.
What's less than sizzling? What's below sizzling?
They made 2 moves today in the last 24 hours. Dana Brown sat there yesterday and told you he was optimistic of things happening before they left Thursday, and he has been at the winter meetings in Nashville, and he's made 2 deals.
So it's better than lukewarm. I've been saying lukewarm stove season, so it's above that. It's like kind of what's room temperature? No, lukewarm's above room temperature.
It's simmering.
There we go. Thank you.
Did we ever get a number on what Caratini got for his deal?
Thought it was $6 million a year, so 2 years, $12 million.
Yeah, 2 years, $12
I've
million
seen
was
on
what I
Twitter.
saw.
That tells you all you need to know about the market for what's his face. And by the way, we probably have more Astros updates in a little bit because Scott Boras is going to take Scott Boras' day today, baby. He's going to get to ask some questions about Bregman, Altuve. So we'll see if Scott Boras has something to say later. I think within the next hour he's supposed to talk at the winter meeting. So we'll do that. But if the Astros they're giving that kind of deal to Caratini or whatever, I mean, it tells you that Martín Maldonado is still probably going to get more than that. I know that sounds nuts to people.
So?
Yeah, $6 million for 1 year, Maldonado's going to get 8. I bet.
Why? I guess my first reaction to that is that if Maldonado ends up getting, let's say he ends up getting or 6 to 8, somewhere around there. Why would you just not re-sign Martín Maldonado? Is it just to remove the
whole
anything at all?
You had him as the starter, and guys are going to want him back.
Right, and those specific pitchers are going to want him to start again. So I guess that makes sense.
Okay,
it just makes me a little bit sad, but Caratini will be fine.
He hopefully he won't.
How many games do you think he starts?
About that number that he did last year, 62.
62.
Starting catchers now, like you're lucky to get 100 games out of them. Like, they're not going to play. Yainer Diaz is catching no more than 120 games this year at max. Just no way. He's going to get days off like they always do, and that is what it is. So,
but I'm fine with that, too.
Yeah, I'm fine, too. DH him when he's not behind the plate, and you're good to go. Hopefully he hits 30-something home runs, and then we can look back and go, thanks, Dusty. We appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. We have to say thank you to Dusty. Dang it.
Yeah.
That's like we can't. There's no closure on the Dusty Baker era until we eventually say thank you for everything that he did for Yainer Diaz.
No closure at all. Let's get to Eric in Clear Lake wants to talk about your Astros. Hello, Eric.
Hey guys, great show. I was just wondering about Phil Maton. Is he a Cardinal or an Astro? He's the glue that keeps the Astros together. I'll hang up and listen.
He's the glue? Eric, don't hang up. Why is he the glue?
Yes, he was in that no-hitter, and he also did that those perfect innings that they talk about. Nobody's ever heard about in baseball.
The immaculate innings. Thank you, Eric. The glue. When you think of what kept the Astros running together the last few years, guys, it was Phil Maton. Phil Maton. Money Maton, as I like to call him. In all seriousness, he was money in the postseason.
He was.
The guy gave up 1 run in his career with the Astros in the postseason.
But glue, does that make you the glue?
No. I
don't think that makes you the glue.
He's still a free agent, by the way, and you're not going to miss him when he gets a contract that's going to pay him at least $8 million a year for the next 2 years. And honestly, it could be higher than that.
Let's go ahead and play a game called Glue Guy. Altuve or Phil Maton? Who are you taking?
Probably Maton.
Okay. Justin Verlander or Phil Maton? Who you taking?
Slight edge to Maton. there.
Okay. Andrew, who are you saying?
It has to be Maton.
Yeah, it's probably Maton.
Who left Houston?
Right.
Wasn't
That's
Maton.
true.
Well, he's about
That's
to.
true. Though maybe,
About to.
unless the Astros realize he's the glue guy. All right, glue guy. Kyle Tucker or Phil Maton?
Oh, it's definitely Maton.
It's definitely Maton.
Tucker collapsed in the postseason this year. Maton was money again.
Brian Abreu or Phil Maton? It's a close one. This
I'm
one's
gonna give
harder.
that one to Abreu here. I got to be respectful to Abreu.
Nah, I got to go with Maton.
I'm gonna go Abreu.
Yeah, Maton. You know what? Maybe we were wrong all
You know what?
along.
You're probably right. Maton didn't show back up to summer camp a couple years ago, fat and
Yeah,
in shape. Or was
exactly.
he even here at that point?
He just punches things.
No, he
but that
wasn't here
shows
at that point.
passion.
He didn't become an Astro until 2021.
Yeah, it just shows he punches stuff, but that just shows how passionate he is.
It was a great trade. He was a great trade.
He was.
It
Yeah.
was a great trade for the Astros. They gave up Miles Straw and they got Phil Maton and Yainer Diaz. Honestly, again, sorry to James Click that you got sideswiped by Dusty Baker. Sorry. You should still have a job today.
But we talk about Jeff Luhnow, we talk about James Click, and I do feel a little bit bad for Dana Brown because you said this before the show started, where you listen to him talk, and it feels like he's a hostage. It feels like he's in a hostage situation.
Yeah, he went from overly excited to, I'm going to sign this guy, I'm going to sign that guy, and now he just sounds like he's defeated.
Yes. Yeah.
He doesn't have any money to spend this offseason, which I get, but
he doesn't. And then he has a bunch of people like us on the air, on social media talk about wish James Click was here, wish Jeff Luhnow was here, missed that guy. And he's just like, I don't have any freedom, I have no ability, I have no money to do anything. What do you guys want from me? So there's a part of me that feels bad for him. But I guess I don't feel that bad for him because of the paycheck that he's getting. But
I don't
still.
feel bad for him for this. I feel really bad about my guarantee of Luis Robert being traded to the Astros because Dana Brown yesterday coming out and saying, Jake Myers is going to be the everyday center fielder. We're going to give him the bulk of the time in center field because we want to see him play. Chas McCormick's basically going to play left. Jordan's probably thrilled. Jordan actually wants to play left field. And basically he just got told, nah, Chaz is going to play left field because we're going to play Jake Myers. I mean, he's going to hit ninth in the order. It's fine. But, and really you go back throughout this entire Astros run, outside of when they put Springer in center field, up until this year, their center field production's always just been meh. It's all been about defense more than anything else, which is really important out there. But I'm not excited about getting up. I don't need, what I don't need in 2024? It's gonna be 2024.
Jake Myers.
No, I don't need 225 at bats for Jake Myers early parts of the season before I figure out. This guy's not very good. I don't need him playing. Him and his noodle arm out there in center field.
Well, and if you put him out there, that's essentially Yainer Diaz has to be so much better at the plate. He has to be so good at the plate if Jake Myers is going to be in the lineup that often.
You could. Hey, counterpoint. You're replacing Martín Maldonado's bat
with Jake Myers. Right.
It's actually not as bad. Instead of having a 175 hitter hit ninth, you're going to have a 220 hitter hit ninth.
What was his batting average the last couple of years? Wasn't it 227, something like that? Jake Myers. He had the exact same. All I remember is he had the exact same batting.
When he got called up,
227 the last 2 years.
Yeah, when he got called up that first year, he hit pretty well. I think he hit 260. Yeah, he hit 260 that year, right on the number.
Yep. But then 227 each of the last 2 years, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
To just nail it.
He hasn't been the same since he hurt his shoulder. He has not been the same player since then.
You think he's it's legitimately just him playing scared, or it affected physically affected how
to an extent? Yeah. Yes. I mean, he never had a strong arm, but I think more than anything, it's the mental side of it.
Yeah.
So there you go. Strap yourself in, folks. You're going to get a lot of Jake Myers in your life. As long as Chaz is playing every day, I don't care. That's fine. I'd prefer Jake to not be in the lineup. I don't want the call for Mauricio Dubon. He's your utility guy. You need to keep him in the role that he's very good at. So we just, that's your latest Astro. Will they do anything else before they leave the winter meetings on Thursday, guys? Is that tomorrow? Is the last day, I believe? The winter meetings. Will they do anything else?
No. I'm going to say no.
Andrew?
Sign Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, that's my shtick.
Yeah,
you can't steal my gimmicks, Andrew.
Way to go.
That's theft.
That was bad.